Hello students, in our previous lecture we are studied a computation of total taxable income of company as well as tax liability of the company. In our today's lecture we are going to solve a practical problem number 8, that is computation of total taxable income as well as a tax liability of the company. Okay, computation of total taxable income and tax liability for AY 2020-21. Okay, so here problem is given, that is given below is the profit and loss account of Bharti Company Limited, a domestic company for the year ended 31st March 2020. Okay, particulars rupees, but we read a problem from additional information. So here additional information first, that is legal charges are in respect of signed board of company. So legal charges is relating to the signed board of company, it is capital expenditure. Insurance, repairs of building and municipal tax are in respect of house property. Repairs, insurance and municipal tax are relating to the house property. Okay, so it is a expenditure incurred on house property, so it is a disallowed expenditure. Okay, so this disallowed expenditure is added in net profit. Then donation were paid to temple. Okay, so here donation is paid to temple, so deduction in respect of donation is 15% allowed under section 80Z. Then unabsorbed loss of depreciation amounting to rupees 45,000, amounting to rupees 45,000. Okay, so this unabsorbed loss is brought forward and deducted from the net profit. Okay, so here we read a additional information. Now we read a debit side of profit and loss account, that is director fee. Okay, director fee 25,000. So director fee is allowable expense of the company. Audit fee allowable expense amounted to rupees 50,000. Legal charges, whole of the legal charges are relating to the sign board of company, amounted to rupees 75,000. Then repairs, so repairs, all amount of repairs is relating to the house property, amounted to rupees 50,000. Okay, then depreciation, so depreciation adjustment or additional information was not given, so the depreciation is allowable expenditure. Then penalty for income tax, so any penalty is disallowed. Okay, 36,000 is disallowed. Then general reserve, so all reserves are disallowed here, amounted to rupees 88,000. Reserve are disallowed. Provisions reserves are disallowed. Then provision for income tax, so provision for income tax is disallowed, 89,000. Provision for income tax is disallowed, amounted to rupees 89,000. Then insurance, so insurance is relating to the house property. Whole amount of insurance is relating to the house property, amounted to rupees 12,000. Disallowed. Commission paid is allowable expenditure of the company, Miscellaneous expenses 7,000, allowable expenditure. Donation 40,000, disallowed. Donation 40,000, disallowed. Then salary to staff, allowable expenditure. Then office rent, allowable expenditure. Then municipal tax. So municipal tax is pertaining to the house property, and house property's expenditure is not considered as a expenditure of the business. Okay, it is a tax. Okay, and it is not relating to the company. Okay, it is relating to the house property, so it is disallowed. 43,000. Then advertisement 40,000, allowable expenditure. Fire insurance, allowable expenditure, because fire insurance is taken for a business purpose, so it is allowable for business. Okay, or allowable expense of the company or business. Then office expenses, allowable expenditure amounted to rupees 10,000. Then net profit, so net profit 11,000. So here net profit is very important to find out the taxable income of the company. So net profit is given here, that is 11,000. Then gross profit 3,75,000 by discount. So discount is a allowable income of the company. Miscellaneous receipts 67,000, it is a income of the company. It is called a sundry income. Okay, sundry income by sundry income. Then interest on government securities 1,13,500. So it is a income from other source. Okay, it is a income from other source amounted to rupees 1,13,500. Then dividend, so it is also income from other source. Dividend is also income from other source. Then rent received from HP, so it is a income from house property. It is also a income from house property, so it is a income from other source or other head. Okay, other heads, income from other heads. Other head means income from house property is a separate head of income. Okay, so the rent received is another head of income, that is income from house property. So here we find out a expenses and income. Okay, those expenses which are not relating to the company, and those income which is not earned by company from business activity, which is earned by other source. Okay, so here now we solve this problem. Solution. Okay, then computation of total taxable income. Name of SAC. So name of SAC is given, that is Bharti Company Limited. Okay, into bracket domestic company. Okay, then assessment year 2020-21, previous year, that is 2019-20. Okay, then prepare a 3-column particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Here first point is income from business. Okay, so here net profit as per profit and loss account. Okay, so net profit as per profit and loss account given, that is 11,000. 11,000 is the net profit. Okay, we make a rate to net profit here 11,000. Then we add inadmissible expenses. Inadmissible expenses means disallowed expenses, which is find out. Okay, we are find out these expenses on the debit side of profit and loss account. So here legal charges 75,000 in respect of name and signboard of company. Legal charges into bracket, legal charges or law charges. Capital expense amounting to rupees 75,000. Then next one is repairs. So repairs is relating to the house property, so repairs is disallowed. Repairs into bracket HP amounted to rupees 50,000, I think. Repairs 50,000. Okay, so here whole of the amount of repairs is relating to the house property 50,000. Then another disallowed expenditure, that is penalty for income tax. So penalty for income tax 36,000 disallowed. $36,000. Then general reserve 88,000. General reserve 88,000. Then provision for income tax 89,000. Provision for income tax 89,000. Any provision is disallowed. 89,000. Then insurance 12,000. So insurance is taken for house property, so house property's expenditure is disallowed. Insurance into bracket HP amounted rupees 12,000. Then donation 40,000. Donation 40,000 disallowed. Then municipal tax amounted rupees 43,000. 43,000. Municipal tax 43,000 Okay, then another disallowed expenditure. So here we taken into consideration all disallowed expenses. So make the total of inner column or all disallowed expenses and put the figure in outer column and add the disallowed expenses total in net profit. Okay, so here total is equal to 75,000 plus 50,000 plus 36,000 plus 88,000 plus 89,000 plus 12,000 plus 40,000 plus 43,000. Okay, we get a 4 lakh 33,000. Okay, add this 4,33,000 in 11,000. We get 4,44,000. 4,44,000. Then we deduct less. Then we deduct less income chargeable under other heads. So income chargeable under other heads, we already find out this income. So here on credit side of profit and loss account, by interest 1,13,500, 1,13,500, interest on government security. Okay, government security amounted to rupees 1,13,500. Then dividend 1,55,500. Dividend 1,55,500. Then rent from HP amounted to rupees 1,35,000. Rent from HP amounted to rupees 1,35,000. Now make the total. Okay, we taken into consideration the income earned from other sources. Okay, so make the total. So here total is equal to 1,13,500 plus 1,13,500 plus 1,55,500 plus 1,35,000. Here total is equal to 4,04,000. Total is equal to 4,05,000. here total is 4,04,000. Okay, so deduct this 4,04,000 from 44,000, we get a 40,000 is the net income. Okay, is the net income. Then we deduct a unabsorbed loss less un unabsorbed loss of depreciation amounting to rupees 45,000. Okay, so here we get a answer that is minus 5,000, which means loss rupees 5,000 of company from business. Okay, loss rupees, here minus minus 5,000. Okay, then we find out second point is income from house property. Okay, so here gross annual value, that is rent received. So rent received is given, that is amounted to rupees 1,35,000. Then we deduct less municipal tax. So municipal tax is rupees 43,000 here, 43,000. So deduct the 43,000 from rent. Here we get a annual value, that is 1,35,000 minus 43,000. We get annual value amounted to rupees 92,000. Okay, and that 92,000 is annual value of house property. 92,000. Okay, 92,000 is the annual value of house property. Then we deduct a standard deduction. Standard deduction for the purpose of maintenance of the house property, maintenance expense of the house property. Got it? So here deduct less standard deductions, or standard deduction is 30% on heavy, on annual value, that is on 92,000 we compute a 30%. Okay, so 90,000 into 30 divided by 100, that is 27,600 is the standard deduction. 27,600 is the standard deduction. So deduct the 27,600 from 92,000. We get a income from house property amounted to rupees 64,000. So here we get a income from house property amounted to rupees 64,000. 64,000. 64,000. Okay, then here we find out the income from house property. Now we find out a income. Now we find out a income from other sources. Okay, income from other sources, that is third point. Income from other sources. Okay, so income from other sources is given here, that is interest on government security. Interest on government security amounted to rupees 1,13,500, and dividend amounted to rupees 1,55,500. Okay, 1,55,500. Okay, so make the total of house property and income from other sources. Okay, so here income from house property 64,000 plus income from other sources is rupees 1,13,500 plus dividend 1,55,500. So here total is 3,33,000. Okay, 3,33,000. 3,33,000. Then 3,33,000. Okay, so here income from business or loss from business is rupees 5,000. So the loss is deducted from the income. So here 33,000 plus minus 5,000. Here plus here we get, that is 3,28,000. Okay, here we get 3,28,000 is the gross total income. Okay, here we get a gross total income, then we deduct less deductions. So deduction in respect of donation is given here. So here 50%, because the donation is given to temple. So if the donation is given to temple, then 50% donation is allowed for deduction under section 80G. Okay, so 50% donation is allowed for deduction because donation is given to temple. Okay, donation is given to temple and amount of donation is rupees 40,000. So 40,000, or compute a 50% on 40,000, that is 20,000. Here we get a total taxable income is 3,08,000 is the total taxable income. total taxable income of company. Okay, here we find out a total taxable income amounted to rupees 3,08,000. Now we compute a tax liability of Bharati Company Limited. Now we compute a tax liability. Okay, now we compute a tax liability. Here, tax computation of tax liability of Bharati Company Limited. Okay, then prepare a 3-column. Okay, prepare a 3-column, that is particulars rupees. Okay, particulars rupees. Particulars rupees. Then here 25% tax rate. Okay, 25% on total taxable income. Okay, so 20% on. Okay, here 20% rate of income tax is given to the domestic company. Okay, domestic company. So here we taken into consideration the 25% because Bharti Company Limited is a domestic company. Okay, we already read in problem that is the Bharti Company is the domestic company. Okay, so here into bracket it is a domestic company, so income tax rate is 25% for domestic company. So we computed 25% on taxable income of Bharti Company. So taxable income is rupees 3,08,000. Okay, so here taxable income 25% on here 25 divided by 100 multiplied by 3,08,000. Okay, divided by 3,08,000, we get a taxable amount that is amounted to rupees 3,08,000 into 25 divided by 100. We get a 77,000 is the tax liability. 77,000 is the tax liability, but here the correct tax liability is after adding surcharge and health education cess. So here health education cess or surcharge, add surcharge. Okay, but condition is given for surcharge, that is 7% surcharge is charged to domestic company uh, whose net income is more than 1 crore or up to more than 1 crore or 1 crore to 10 crore. Okay, so here net income above 1 crore cr to or up to 10 crore cr, not credit, it is a crore. Okay, 7%. Okay, net income above 1 crore up to 10 crore, 7% surcharge is charged on tax amount. Okay, so 7% surcharge is charged on taxable amount, that is 77,000. Because surcharge we already studied, or we already understand the meaning of surcharge. Surcharge means it is a tax on tax. Okay, additional tax paid on tax. Got it? Additional tax paid on tax. So here in amounting column nil. If net income of domestic company is more than 10 crore, then 12% of salary. Another condition is given. Okay, so here our net income is below 1 crore, so surcharge is not applicable to this company. Then add 4% health and education cess. Okay, so 4% on tax, that is 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 77,000. Okay, multiplied by 77,000. So here 77,000 into 4%, that is 3,000, that is 3,080, that is 3,080. Okay, so make the total of outer column, and the total is the tax liability of the company. So here 3,080 plus 77,000, here we get 80,080. 80,080 is the tax liability. Tax liability of company 80,080. Got it? Very easy to compute a tax liability. Just remember the rate of income tax, surcharge condition, and 4% education and health and education cess. Okay, got it? Then here again we revise it. बघा, यामध्ये भारतीय कंपनी आहे जी डोमेस्टिक कंपनी आहे, तिचं आपल्याला टॅक्सेबल इन्कम आणि टोटल इन्कम कम्प्यूट करायचं आहे. प्रॉब्लेम आपण रीड केला ॲडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन पासून. डेबिट साईड रीड केली, त्यामध्ये जे खर्च कंपनीचे बिझनेसचे नाहीत ते बाहेर काढले किंवा त्याला हायलाईट केले. ओके, ते फाइंड आउट केले. त्याच्यानंतर क्रेडिट साईड रीड केली. क्रेडिट साईडला जे इन्कम बिझनेसचे किंवा कंपनीचे नाहीत, ओके, ते आपण फाइंड आउट केले. ओके, त्यानंतर आपण प्रिपरेशनला सुरुवात केली सोल्युशन प्रिपेअर करण्यासाठी. सोल्युशन घेतलं, कम्प्युटेशन ऑफ टोटल टॅक्सेबल इन्कम, नेम ऑफ एस भारती कंपनी लिमिटेड, डोमेस्टिक कंपनी, असेसमेंट इयर प्रिव्हियस इयर. देन वी प्रिपेअर 3 कॉलम. त्याच्यानंतर 3 कॉलम प्रिपेअर केले. पर्टिक्युलर्स रुपीज. पहिला पार्ट आहे तो इन्कम फ्रॉम बिझनेस शोधला, परंतु इन्कम झालेला नाही. की काय झालेला आहे तो लॉस फ्रॉम बिझनेस 5,000 रुपये. मायनस आहे ना, मायनस याचा अर्थ 5,000 रुपये ही घाट्यामध्ये कंपनी आहे. ओके, तोट्यामध्ये कंपनी आहे. मग आपण ते इनॲडमिसिबल ॲड केले, लेस चार्जेबल इन्कम चार्जेबल अंडर अदर हेड्स लेस केले, अनॲब्सॉर्ब लॉस डेप्रिसिएशनचा डिडक्ट केला, तर आपल्याला लॉस मिळाला 5,000 रुपये. त्यामध्ये ॲड केले इन्कम फ्रॉम हाऊस प्रॉपर्टी अँड इन्कम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्स. आपल्याला इन्कम मिळाला किंवा ग्रॉस टोटल इन्कम मिळाला तो किती, 3,28,000 रुपये एवढा मिळाला. यामधून आपण काय करतो, डिडक्शन मायनस करतो. आता डिडक्शन कशाचं आहे, तर फक्त डोनेशनचं आहे. मग ते डोनेशनचं जे डिडक्शन आहे ते किती टक्के आहे किंवा किती टक्के मिळणार हे आपल्याला माहीत असणं गरजेचं आहे. तर डोनेशन कशाला दिलेलं आहे, तर डोनेशन हे दिलेलं आहे. कशासाठी दिलेलं आहे तर टेम्पलला दिलेलं. डोनेशन इज गिवन टू टेम्पल. सो donation is given to temple, then 50% donation is allowed for deduction under section 80G. जर डोनेशन टेम्पलला दिलं असेल तर ते किती टक्के डिडक्शनसाठी अलाउड आहे? 50% एवढंच डिडक्शनसाठी अलाउड राहणार आहे. म्हणून आपण त्यातून 50% डिडक्ट केले. 50% 40,000च्या 50% किती येणार आहे तर 20,000 रुपये येणार आहे. मग हे 20,000 रुपये आपण ग्रॉस टोटल इन्कम मधून डिडक्ट केले. आपल्याला टॅक्सेबल इन्कम मिळाला कंपनीचा 3,08,000 रुपये. या 3,08,000 वरती आपण टॅक्स कम्प्यूट केला किंवा त्याची टॅक्स लायबिलिटी काढली. तर डोमेस्टिक कंपनी असल्यामुळे त्यांना 25% टॅक्स द्यावा लागणार आहे इन्कमवरती, टॅक्सेबल इन्कमवरती. म्हणून 25% ऑन टोटल टॅक्सेबल इन्कम ऑफ कंपनी. 25/100 गुणिले 3,08,000 आपल्याला टॅक्स मिळाला त्याचा 77,000. त्यामध्ये ॲड आपण करतो सरचार्ज, परंतु त्याच्या कंडिशन्स 2 आहेत डोमेस्टिक कंपनी बाबतीत. त्या म्हणजे कोणत्या? पहिली म्हणजे डोमेस्टिक कंपनीचा नेट इन्कम, टॅक्सेबल इन्कम 1 करोडच्या वरती आणि 10 करोडच्या आतमध्ये असेल तर 7% सरचार्ज लागेल. सरचार्ज म्हणजे मी काय सांगितलं होतं तर ॲडिशनल टॅक्स जो की टॅक्सवर दिला जातो. ओके, ॲडिशनल टॅक्स ऑन टॅक्स म्हणजे जो आपण टॅक्स कम्प्यूट केलेला आहे, म्हणजे कशावरती? टोटल इन्कमवरती टॅक्स कम्प्यूट केला, आला 77,000. या 77,000 वरती आपल्याला परत टॅक्स द्यावा लागतो, त्याला म्हटलं जातं सरचार्ज. परंतु कधी देणार आपण तर नेट इन्कम त्या कंपनीचा 1 करोडच्या वरती आणि 10 करोडच्या आतमध्ये असेल तर 7%. 10 करोडच्या वरती नेट इन्कम असेल तर आपल्याला किती द्यावा लागेल? 12% सरचार्ज. ओके, 4% हेल्थ अँड एज्युकेशन सेस तर आपल्याला द्यावाच लागतो, तो सुद्धा टॅक्सवरती कम्प्यूट करावा लागतो. म्हणून इथं लिहिलं 4/100. ओके, 4%, 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 77,000 we get a 3,080 rupees. Okay, and that 3,080 rupees is add in tax amount or taxable amount. Okay, so here we make a total that is 77,000 plus 3,080, we get a 80,080 is the tax liability of the company. ही आपल्याला मिळाली टॅक्स लायबिलिटी कंपनीची. तशी सोपं आहे. In our next video we are studied another practical problem on computation of taxable income as well as tax liability of the company. Okay, thank you very much.